Another way to know that someone has a demonic spirit, they'll be acting like a victim. They have victim mindset. They'll be like, um, they'll do something to you and try to take the credit for what they did to you. They'll act like you're the one who did it to them. And sometimes they'll be yelling at you in public places, putting you down about your image. That is demonic spirit. That's the devil spirit. The devil spirit is anything bad, evil you wouldn't do to another person. That is opposite to God. So someone with envy is envious of you and jealous of you. That's a demonic spirit. That's always feel they need to compete with you. Doesn't give you a compliment, but he copies you, she copies you, what you do. That's a demonic spirit of competition and comparison. It's a nasty spirit. Very nasty. You don't want to come across that one. Very, very nasty. They will copy everything that you do, but you'll never get a credit. They'll use your ideas. You'll never get a credit. And they will use your ideas and go ahead in life. They would even give you credit for that. They will say it came to them by themselves. That's how. So how are you gonna deal with all of this once you find someone who has demonic spirit? First, you might want to probably avoid them. Or I don't know how you're gonna suggest to be delivered, but if it affects your life, you have to stay away from these people. They can affect your life really, really badly. So, cure, deliverance will help. You'll find that it's demonic in people, they're abusive, pretty much. And violence and abuse, that's demonic spirit. Another way to find someone who has a demonic spirit, they like to invade your privacy. That's right. They can't help themselves, they want to go through over your stuff, searching for things. Your phone, your computer, your books, you wrote some notes. They like to read everything about you. They're monitoring spirit. They want to find everything about you so they can use it against you. Yes. That's monitoring spirit. That's a demon. That's a demon. If you find someone asking you a lot of questions, I want to know every bit of you, and this person is a gossiper, just stay far away. They're monitoring spirits. How would you know if you move to a new place and a woman approach you, maybe an older woman or somebody? Those are monitoring spirits. Could be witches. We move to a new place, their control, that's their territory. They want to know who is going to challenge their powers. So they're going to come and try to befriend with you. They really are not interested. They just want to size you up. They want to see how you're going to fit in their scheme. Pretty much, those people have demons. It's not them, it's the demons of the devil, the workers of the devil. Workers of the devil are demons. And we cannot see them with our eyes. We can just notice their behavior. Right? So, if someone comes up every single day what you're up to, without adding any value in your life, asking you private, personal questions. That person could be a witch, and that's the spirit of the devil, and that is a demon. So don't overshare your information with people. Sometimes they will ask about your birthday. They're like, what is your birthday? So they can do witchcraft analysis. Some of them, they'll ask for your hands. Can I see? Can I take a look at your hand lines? You know, that's divination and witchcraft. They want to find someone with a higher mission in life so they can hijack their lives. So you don't want to share. You don't want to share your beautiful, beautiful life with wickedness, with witches and wizards. I've seen this because I had this experience myself. I had strangers coming to me say, can I see your hands? Let me see your marriage line. Let me tell you when you're going to get married, when you're going to have children. Let me see when you're going to make money, if you're going to be wealthy. The name and full birthday, I'll tell you. I'll analyze you. And the worker of the devil is unclean spirits. Those are demons. They're using that person's body to do all this witchcraft so they can initiate, to hijack your destiny. If you have a great destiny, they're gonna hijack it. This one guy told me, you're gonna remember me from today. You're gonna remember me after 2 months from now. He was trying to condition me so I can remember him. He said, you're gonna remember me after 3 years. You're gonna remember me after 4 years. I never remembered, but now since I'm talking about it, it kind of came. This person wanted to remember. When you do remember, they are going to astral project into your life, and you're gonna receive attacks from the devil. They're gonna hijack your life. So don't give people your birthday. Don't tell people. Don't give people your hands to read your fate. That's divination. Those are demons. Okay? Don't put your name online. I learned my lessons. Don't put your name online to search for your identity in astrology. Those people, they don't have answers for you. They're using witchcraft, and before you know it, they're hijacking your destiny. So those are demonic means. Don't go there. Just use God. Just use God, and don't look too much. You don't need that information. You don't need to know. How else would you know someone has demonic experience? They argue with you. They always, when you're talking to them, they don't want to listen. They always want you to listen to them, to sympathize with them. But when you start talking, they don't hear you. They interrupt you when you're talking to them. So they always want to, like, they want you to care about them, and they don't care about you right back. They have a demonic spirit. So to close, these are ways to recognize someone has demonic spirits, and what you can do about it is stay far away from them. You may cut them off or just keep a distance. These people don't have good intention for your life, because it's the spirit of the devil. It's demons. Okay. Another way is self-pleasure. They can't help it. They keep going on and on. That's a demonic spirit. How could you know that? Because we can self-control. And we can self-control with Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit helps us to have self-control. So you might want to get delivered if it's something you can't control on your own. You tried and it's out of hand. That's a spirit that you need to be delivered. Because I hope you learned something from this video and how to recognize demonic spirits in people. Or another way to recognize, I forgot, you may go in public places and you find people are gossiping about you. Like, they'll be serious gossiping about you even though they don't know you. They're gossiping about you, they'll be saying stuff out loud about your personal information, about your private business. Because it's not them, it's demons. They don't know you, they never met you anywhere. Why would they have that access to that information? Just know you are dealing with monitoring spirits and they had access to that information. Probably they're walking with you. When you go out in public, they are with you. They go in your car. They come home with you. They come back home with you. They can use anybody in your family to transport them. They can use anybody in your family to transport. It could be your children can transport these spirits. They come with you to the grocery store. They come with you to work. And they jump on another to the wakers who are available, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of darkness in heavenly places. And this is a spiritual world, really. If you think about it, it is black and white. Either you are on God's side or you're on the devil's side. Your vessel, if it's not doesn't have Jesus in it, the devil is using it. Is using to the fullest. Is using your weakness to magnify the kingdom. So, guys, I think I've said so much. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and that's all I can ask. Let my channel grow. Please subscribe, and if you find there's some type of spirit that you've been dealing with. If you know someone that you know has a demonic spirit, you can write down below and say, I know someone with a demonic spirit. I know how to identify demonic spirits. And really, either you have to stay far away or protect yourself. Protect yourself when, so you don't be affected by them. Pray before you leave your house. You can ask God to actually blind them, not to see these borders who don't see you. If they're bothering you. That's how you identify. Another way you can tell is when you're working, when you're doing something, they are always interacting to you. They don't want to accomplish anything. Maybe you're at work, your boss. If the evil one comes and keep asking you to just annoy you, to just bring you like down, to make you angry, like to make you really angry, right? That person has the demon.